So we will go for natural selection, and the example first is industrial melanism. Okay, and it was seen by Bernard Kettlewell in England. It was basically on the moth, and there were two type of moth. One was the, it was melanized, and the other one was uh, the moth which was white in color, white. Okay, and second one was the melanized or dark moth, we can say. So it is the case when there was not industrial revolution. At that time, melanized moth were easily, seen by the its predators. Okay, because everywhere it was snow-like condition. But after industrial revolution, the things changed, and now due to carbon shootout, okay, melanized moth were able to camouflage themselves from their natural predators. Okay, but the white moths were not able to camouflage themselves. Okay, so now melanized moths were naturally selected. This is the thing, and this was seen in the species of Biston betullaria. Biston betullaria. Okay, and it was the year 1850 when the white were selected, and in 1920 afterward, okay, the melanized were selected. Okay, the explanation put for this observation that predators will spot a moth against contrasting background. Okay, in a collection of moth Biston betullaria made in 1850 before industrialization, that were more white-winged moths on trees than dark-winged or melanized moth. However, in the collection carried out from same area after industrialization, there were more dark-winged moth. Okay, the explanation put for this observation कि predators उसी moth को predate करेगा जो कि दिख रहा होगा. Before industrialization was set, there was thick growth of white moth, and after it was dark moth were grown according to that selection. Okay, now there is a thing which is lichen. It is nothing but it is an indicator. It is, we cannot say it is nothing, but we can say just कि it is indicator. And wherever there is the condition of industrial pollution, so it is an industrial pollution indicator. Industrial pollution, and especially if there is source of sulfur, SO2 or etc., then there will be absence of lichen. During industrialization period, due to industrial smoke and soot, under this condition, white-winged moth did not survive due to predators, while dark-winged moth or melanized moth survive there. So this showed that in mixed population, those that can adapt better survive and increase in population size. Remember, no variant is completely wiped out. The one thing is ki no variant is completely wiped out. Now the second example is drug resistance. Drug resistance. Okay. So the drug which eliminate pathogen, is the thing is that it becomes ineffective because of the toleration capability. Toleration, and this causes the flourish to produce tol, and they produces tolerant population. Tolerant population. So this is the key of drug resistance. Okay, uh, there is a case study of herbicides. Okay, I will just take it here. Herbicides. Okay, then excess use of herbicides or pesticides have resulted selection of resistant variety in a much lesser time scale. We have used excess use, and this causes selection. Okay, selection of what? This causes selection of the resistant variety. Okay, and these are also true for microbes. The same thing is for microbes also. We can go for microbes also. Excess used, and this causes the production of resistant organisms. Hence, the resistant organisms are appearing in very less time scale of months or years, not centuries. This example is of anthropogenic action. So this is known as what type of action? Anthropogenic action. Okay, so this is the whole scenario. Now, one thing more I have to discuss is what? That is sickle cell anemia. What is it? Sickle cell anemia. Okay, sickle cell anemia. It's a disease. Okay, but it is also helpful in case of malaria. Okay, because we know that malarial parasite reside inside what it reside inside the RBC, uh, and after that it causes fever, chills, and what are those consequences? I'm not getting in that. I have to take about sickle cell anemia and malaria. How individuals homozygous for sickle cell anemia, those individuals which are homozygous, okay, for sickle cell anemia, they die. Okay, but those which are heterozygous, okay, they survive, वो survive कर जाते हैं. ठीक है, because it is a case of codominance. Codominance. Okay, so what happens in this type RBC? Malarial parasite have normal growth and individual become resistant towards malaria. Okay, the individuals with heterozygous condition have better chances of survival. So those with of heterozygous condition has better chance of what? Survival. Survival. Now, how you can say that? If it is heterozygous, okay, then it will have both type of RBC. One which is biconcave, okay, in which the parasite can reside, and one which is not properly shaped or not evenly shaped or like sickle shaped. Okay, like that. So it has both kind. Okay, so it has the resistant capability. The individuals with heterozygous condition have better chance of survival, hence they are selected by nature. This the process of natural selection maintain the abnormal form of hemoglobin along with normal in a region where malaria is common. This type of selection is called balancing selection. It's basically balancing selection. Balancing selection. It means the preservation of genetic variability is maintained by selection of heterozygotes, which is balanced polymorphism. So it's basically balancing selection or balanced polymorphism. But this kind of balancing selection found very rarely in nature. Very rare.